Alrighty guys, today we're going to be doing the Overtake install. Now this stuff is going to be all easy to install. This stuff, put it this way, if you can't get these things on without struggling, probably shouldn't be touching cars. But this is going to be quick and easy stuff that you can install in your Subaru from Overtake.com to make work on these things a little bit easier and add a little bit of engine dress up on the car as well. So let's get to it. Alright guys, we're going to be starting here with the hood strut. As you can see here, we guys at Overtake do some kick-ass packaging. Thank you to Justin for packaging this one. And of course you get your normal car stuff. You get your sticker along with your QR codes and magnet inside there for any purchase. As I struggle with the tape because I didn't bring a razor out with me. Alright guys, as you can see here, these have a awesome design to them. Good material, not really flexible, so you can't really break the damn thing. But we're going to do one at a time. Best to do this with the hood up. And what this is going to do, what we're going to do here is, I'm going to install this with the hood up, but what this is going to do is it's going to increase my hood pitch further back, almost to where it's going to be on a 90. Because if you know Subarus, you know that eventually at some point you're going to have to take the engine out, whether it's going to be an oil leak or engine failure or something along those lines, or something that's leaking from the transmission that you're going to have to get access to. So the only thing you're going to need for this install is a screwdriver or a pick, because you're going to need to get in behind these little locking tabs here to get it off. Now these will mount upside down, so your factory ones will have the fat end at the bottom. These are going to have the fat end at the top, and this one is that side. So I'm going to get the other one out of the box real quick, and we'll go from there. So as you can see here, you just twist this locking tab out. So I'm going to struggle with it for a second. And pops off just like that. Alright, so that one pops right off. Okay, well, unpush the air. Alright guys, so once you get that, I have my wife now holding the hood on the other side just to make it a little bit easier for the video. Drop down. Alright, as you can see here, or you can let it go, it's not going to fall. As you can see here, this has a perfectly vertical setup now. So you need to get the engine out, anything like that, it's completely up out of the way, no issues. Pop the other one in quick. All right, now as you can see with them both installed, the hood is way higher, easier to access, everything. And yes, I know guys are gonna laugh because I'm gonna laugh at this. I actually gonna have to take them back off and flip them around. But listen, it's comedy, all right? Raw footage on this channel. There is no fluff to it, okay, guys? It's raw footage here, okay? So I'm just gonna be messing up all the time, and you guys are just gonna have to watch and laugh at me. All right, guys. Next thing we're going to install is going to be the battery hold down. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did take that little stubborn plastic son bitch off the top of here real quick because sometimes it does not want to release and sometimes it strips out. So I did take that off of here already. As you can see here, it's already loose. And then I'm going to loosen up the battery terminal on the negative side here, pop these two 10s off here, and drop this in. Now, let's look at the way that they package this because Overtake does an awesome job at this, so I do not want to screw them up on anything here. So you're popping this sucker open. All right, of course you have packaged by Owen. Thank you, Owen. Got your sticker. Got your QR card here to scan for more stuff and get the guides. And then I also want to touch on how awesome the construction of this is. And yes, I know it's just a battery hold down, but let's face it, as car guys, we like the way our stuff looks. So checking this out here, as you can see, billet construction, very, very sleek. Also has their emblem on it. We'll get in here and just replace this real quick. First thing I like to do with doing these is I like to loosen up the bolt, and once you can get it by hand, it makes it a little easier to thread on later when you have to actually reach down and grab the bottom of the rod. Crack this loose quick. And yes, I'm using my oversized ratchet because unfortunately, when we moved one of my older cars out of storage, I actually had to sell my toolbox because I didn't have room for it. So now I have everything thrown in a dresser up in the room that I normally record in. So I just grabbed this one because it was the easiest one to grab. And I know what you're going to ask. Hey, how did you find your 10 mils? And what I can tell you about finding my 10 mils is that was the only one in the organizer yet. So it wasn't that hard to find. Now, if you want to make an install harder, drop one of these sons of bitches. Alright, now that I got that loose, probably should took the hold down off first, like I said I was, or probably took the battery terminal off first, like I said I was going to do, and I didn't. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Get it out of the way. I like to do this with this one just because you have to go fishing for that hole down at the bottom. This makes it a tad bit easier to go fishing. As you can hear there, I just got it to seat in that hole. Okay, now for the longer one. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. This is the harder way to do it. It's feeling froggy, I guess. Alright, I just want to snug these up real quick. The battery's all secure. Alright, that ain't moving anywhere. Take the negative terminal, slide that puppy back on. Slide this pain in the butt back on top of that guy. Alright, that part's done. Now, as you can see here, it gives you a nice clean look. Now for the hardest thing we're going to install today, the brake reservoir sock. I say that, I'm going to make an ass out of myself. All right, and with that being all done, I am going to switch these back around. But like I said, easy install, most of it. Did have to, it may be easier for you to install these if you do have somebody else holding the other side of the hood. But we will see you on the next episode where we'll be installing the diff bushings and the drivetrain or driveline lockout kit. All right, we'll see you on the next install video. Thanks. You guys have a good one. Like, follow, subscribe. I just want to thank you guys for following me on this journey and this build with this car. It means a lot that you guys actually follow me. Like I said, like, follow, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.